The government says it wants a permanent shift in culture.
Ben Ando, a journalist from BBC of London, says as a journalist, actual sound comes to you. Wherever you in the location, you listen out what is happening. You don't want everything silent.
What we really want is just a sense through sound of where we are. You just want the sound with the pictures to help set the scene and to bring the viewer into the story.
Statement, the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
To bring your audience in is the magic of actual sound. It can show something that pictures can't do. BBC journalist Anna Holligan telling a story about his colleague Anne Syed get an accident when reporting live. This accident gives her deep impression about the sound.
After the shootings at the Westgate Mall in Kenya, the police shouted for them to get on the ground, and you saw her get down to the ground, but you heard the sound of her on the ground as well, and that took you much closer to her experience of being there, because you can then imagine what it feels like to be on the ground. And at that point you couldn't see her anymore because she ducked out of the view of the camera, but you could hear her still talking from the ground.
Different sounds make people exciting. Noel Phillips is a young journalist from BBC News. Recently, he did a story about boy races. He goes with patrol with police. He thinks the most important thing is to get the sound.
I want to hear the cars when they turn the cars on, vroom, 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 that loud noise. When I'm with the police and they've got their sirens off, chasing them, I want to hear the sirens. I want to hear their walkie-talkies, as I mentioned earlier.
It's a dual carriageway, carries very little traffic late at night.
You want to hear these things because when people see these things and hear these things, it excites them.
Noel thinks if you try to go beyond the top of the story and want to be creative, the sound is very important.
The sound really does add a dimension of invitation. Oh my gosh, I sound very clever, don't I? A dimension of invitation where it invites people in to your story and make them feel a part of it.